What is up, Fin fans? How is everyone doing today? Miami Dolphins hosting the New Orleans Saints. Better win it. Better win it. Real quick before we jump into all the good stuff and all that good stuff and all the good stuff. Shout out to today's sponsor. And the sponsor of the live stream, Sleeper. Go check them out. Fun app. I will give you score updates at halftime. Also brought to you by Sleeper. If you're like, hey, I just want to give it a try, you get a free $20 entry on your first try. Also, but if you're like, hey, I feel like I can win something, use the promo code DDW. Get 100% up to $100. I put timeouts. If you look at the scoreboard, I got timeouts in there. I added the timeouts in. Slowly but surely. Make the scoreboard updated. What's up, Doug? Happy belated Thanksgiving to you and your family. I appreciate you, Steven. Expecting a high-scoring game today. I think the Dolphins should win by at least 14. My father is somewhere. He has to do something today. I don't remember what he told. He told me it's Thursday. He was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it because blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, okay." So, no dad today. Just me. Sorry, you gotta deal with only me. What a bore. Indiana. How much snow y'all get in New York? I'm in New Jersey, so I'll tell you the inactives, Austin. I haven't gotten any. It's raining right now. Boop, doop, boop, doop, boop, boop. Inactives: Quinn Ewers, AJ Green, Andre Carter, Taj Washington, and Matthew Butler. So no one crazy, but that means that Austin Jackson and Darren Waller are playing today. So a little bit of an upgrade on the O-line. Fear Dad is a good luck charm. No, because he was live streaming when we were 1-6. Yeah, AJ Green, the cornerback. I think his name is AJ Green the third. Yeah, the corner. And when I saw that too, I was like, huh? Came out of retirement? Wait, what? Anything at guard we got in free agency? No. Jackson will last 3 plays before injury. Don't put that out there. Don't be jinxing. Waller's going to be a huge part of the team moving forward. We'll see. He is up there in age, though, so you do want to go out and get yourself a tight end in the draft. Fefe says, how many Xmas trees do you have? Amazon dropped of another. That makes 3 now. I got to have a convo with my wife. I have 2. This one and then... No, sorry. My daughter has a little one. Like a little one in her room. But I've had that little one forever. So, what's up, Schwartzy? He was balling out before the injury. Yes, he was. Let's win by 2 touchdowns today. Let's go, fans. I agree, KJ. I'm sure hit that like button. 317 in here. You hit the like, more people will come hang out, watch the stream. Hopefully the Dolphins dominate. Looking good today, Doug. I appreciate you, Michael. I'm tired. And my throat hurts. My throat's been hurting for like 5 days. It's driving me nuts. What's up, Brian? What's up, Shadow Fox? How you doing, brother? Why do my comments always freeze? I don't know, Jordan. Are you on your phone, Jordan? Or are you on a computer? Who's our starting corners today? Rasul Douglas, Jack Jones. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see those two with Juju Brents, but Juju Brents is out for the year. Try to unfat myself after Thanksgiving. All I want for Christmas is a new hip. Old people problems. Tarpon Springs, Florida. What's up, Green? What's up, Laura? Who are you rooting for today? Pittsburgh or Buffalo? It's a good question. Pittsburgh. You kind of want Pittsburgh to win the division, I think. SBS, I live in South Florida, and they're not airing the game on CBS or Fox. WTF. Yeah, it's like literally. Let me pull the map up. It's like Miami. It's New Orleans, and then it's like that little sliver of like Miami area. So both these teams aren't good. 2-9, 4-7, so they're not showing in it. Jeffrey, love your channel down here in Virginia. I appreciate you, Jeffrey. On my phone from Temple, Texas. Maybe that's why, honestly, I don't know. It is pouring in Miami. Pouring in Miami. Oh. Yeah, no. Never mind. Stop raining. No hat today? Oh, I got a haircut. I got a haircut. 76 degrees, humidity at 86. Ugh. Dolphins are getting the ball first. Let's see what Shuck can do. Oh, Pittsburgh to lose. Gotcha. First NFL game for Charlie Smith, the kicker. Kick is off. Catches it at the 6. It's about the 31. What's up, Nicholas? Here we go. Let's see what Tua can do. Career in November, 15-4, 10-0 at home for Tua. All right, in the pistol. And give the ball to Achane. Achane running for about 7 or 8. Just a quick play there. It was that pistol formation. But I think they had Julian Hill to his right. Now Waller's out there. Wright's going out. Dulcich is going in. I think Reed for the Saints is hurt. I hate the NFL Fox scoreboard. The Fox scoreboard it's like they didn't finish it. They were like, oh, we need a scoreboard. Let's put this one out. It's so bad. Boop, boop, boop. All right, 2nd and 2. In the pistol. Wright's in the backfield. From our own 39. Julian Hill in motion. Going to hand this ball off. Nice lane for Wright. Jalen Wright. Yes, it is. Gains about 6. They have Brunskill out there. They're probably just going to run it down their throats. Yeah, well, it was downpouring. That's why the stands look empty. But also, we're 4-7. This was the game you should have went to. Tickets were probably cheap. You know, got to deal with packed parking lot. All right, we're on our own 46 now. Single back formation. Achan's in there. Now it's I formation. Play action here. Tua's got time. Tua evading pressure. Tua gets sacked. And it's Jordan. Cameron Jordan with the sack. Second and 18. Dropping back. Quick pass here. Gets it to Waller. Going to get some yardage back. It's going to be about 3rd and 3. Third and 5. Thought it was 3rd and 3. 3rd and 5. What's up, Mike? $8 was the lowest ticket cost. Jeez Louise. 3rd and 5 here in the shotgun. Running back to his right is Ollie. Waller in motion. Bad snap, hits him in the knees. Tua still has the ball, throws it quickly, gets the first down to Malik Washington. Malik is fighting all the way down to the 29. Nice. Nice recovery by Tua. Snap was like down at his knees. He still got the ball up, got it to Malik, got the first down. All right. 1st and 10. We're on their 30. Single back formation. Sun is out. Now it's strong formation. Julian's in motion. Pitches it to Achan. Achan to the outside. Achan running to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achan. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nice. Good. 7-0. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
All right, Miami!
I gotta fix the Dolphin song, Austin. It got messed up. I gotta fix it. It won't play when I hit the button. Beautiful blocking to set up HN. Yes, sir. Dolphins should draft Manning. Well, he's not coming out till 2027. Oh. We need to re-sign that man. Yeah. We got him under a contract for next year, so there's no rush, but yeah, I agree with you. I hate the way the end zone front row seats are. The players can't really react with the fans after a touchdown. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? I did, Shelby. Did you? I went down the shore. We need the defense to stop the run and make them one-dimensional. Yes, we do, Edward. Let's get the stream to 500 likes. There's 172 in here. I mean, there's 700 in here. Let's get the stream to 500 likes, especially for that beautiful drive. Run heavy. Tua got sacked. We still made up for it. And then bad snap, and we made up for it. Do you want to make the playoffs or no? I'd love to make the playoffs, Jason. The better question is, do I think they'll make the playoffs? That answer is no. But you know what? I'm going to root for them every week. Every week. Oh, Julian. There you go, Julian. Completely forgot, bud. If you don't know, Julian, my man who just said, hey, Doug, nice job, Dolphins. He gave me this. So I'm going to wear it. Shout out to Julian for the awesome gift. I think it goes with the hoodie. What do you guys think? Sauce Gardner injured. Damn. Catches it at the 4. Gets to about the 26. Mike with the 5 says, dad joke, what do you give a girl that has everything? I'd start with penicillin. What's wrong with you? Matt with the 2 says, you think Achane gets over 200 rushing yards today? I wouldn't run him into the ground, but I wouldn't say no. I gotta move the ball. All right, here we go. From their own 27 in the shotgun, running back to his left. Taysom Hill in motion, dropping back, quick pass here. Gain of about 4. So you look like a rapper? Hey, Julian sent me something. I'm gonna wear it. Sorry for the sniffles. 200 carries on 18 yards would be fine. I need 2 rushes. Yeah. From their own 31, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to do a little end around to 15. Nowhere. Jack Jones. Oh, no. Minka makes the tackle, but also Sealer was up on it. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd down. Look good, Doug. Nice bling. Thanks for wearing it. You got it, Julian. Thanks for sending it, bud. I like it. It's nice. 3rd and 7 from their own 30 in the shotgun. Dolphins look like they're sending the house. Chuck is pointing some things out. They, in fact, don't. Quick pass here. It's going to be 4th down. 3 and out. Three and out. He has, Austin. I agree. I love the set look. Festive. Thanks. Malik Washington. Blacktown Orlando, got to give Doug the views. I appreciate you, Cool Beans. And I appreciate the donation. Here's the punt. I'm going to catch it at the about 17. Corso with the 5 says, did you hear about the bees that produce milk? They call them boobies.
Hey, yo.
What? Doug, you want to go to the Pittsburgh game. So, even if I wanted to, I can't. Because my son is due on the 12th. So, I will have a 2-day-old baby. So, I'm going to live stream it, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Special teams coach in 2023 would have won us the division. Did you talk about Willis, Patrick? Congrats, Doug. Happy for you and your wife. Thanks, Grebs. My daughter will be born on the 8th. Congrats to you, bud. There's a spider. Hit the love button. I appreciate you, Laura. Manuel with the $2 donation. Why did it take so long for the D to click? You're also facing not a great opponent. We gotta live stream the birth? No. Doug, are you going to live? Oh, too many of you guys asking that question. What's wrong with you? She's doing good, Dr. Prooper. How's Tua doing? He's doing well. He's making the throws. He actually recovered off of a bad snap. Doing pretty good so far. We fired our last special team coach, who was doo-doo. If we had this guy in 2023, we would have won the division. Gotcha. Yeah, actually, Patrick, I agree. I agree. I feel like a big portion of why we lost that Tennessee game was horrible punts. I appreciate you, Corey. You would either get banned or get crap ton of views. And probably a divorce. You think Kellen Moore gets fired? Or you think they're going to give him the grace of it being his first season as a head coach? All right. 1st and 10 from our own 18. Strong formation. Going to hand this ball off. Gain of 2. Six offensive linemen. 27% of the last 4 games. Second and 8. Rolling out to his left. Tua looking. Tua floating it. Overthrows Cedric Wilson Jr. He probably could have took off on his own. He was covered. 3rd and 8. The name Shaft. He's one bad mother. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, gets the ball off, drops back. What do you throw? Back-to-back bad throws, man. 3 and out. Gonna get it at the 34. Exactly, Scott. That's what I just tweeted out. Back-to-back throws. One was bad. One was miscommunication. Ran the ball once. Run the ball, man. We're looking all right, Light. That drive wasn't great on offense. Apparently, these new Coca-Cola commercials are all AI generated. And you can tell. Everything is AI now, right? How's the wife doing with the baby? She's doing good. Hey Doug, help me start a new trend. Change one verse in our song. You'll figure it out. We'll beat the Pats. We'll beat the Jets. We're always in control. When you say Miami, the hell with Buffalo. I like that, Chris. Jeff. Andy Wood, Warhol rolling in his grave. Constantly right now between AI and Campbell losing their minds. Dang Johnson, with the two Canadians, says, "Hey Doug, where's your dad? No father-son duo? No, he's busy. He's busy today and he's busy next weekend as well." Has a cold front hit your neck of the woods with any snow? It's cold, but it rained. It's just raining today. All right, from their own 34, single back formation. Taysom Hill in motion. Play action. Here comes some pressure. Shuck evading the pressure. Shuck getting Shuck got it off. Wow, surprising. And he got blasted when he threw it. Second and 3 from their own 41. Single back formation again with bunch to the left. A little motion here. Gonna hand the ball. No. Oh, nowhere. Bradley Chubb almost had a tackle for a loss, and then Brooks came in, cleaned it up. Chubb needs to make that tackle, yeah. 3rd and 4. From their own 40, shotgun, running back to his right. Dropping back. Oh, incomplete. Mika Fitzpatrick. Nope, sorry. That was Jack Jones. Nope, that was Terrell Dawson. Nope. He was covered too. If he would have thrown it maybe more to the left, he would have caught it, but he led him kind of into Terrell Dotson. 4th and 4 from their own 40. Here's the punt, standing on his own 26. Kick is off. Washington. Oh, wow. Out of the end zone. Going to get on our 20. Trick the cameraman. So we want Jags, Chargers, and Steelers to lose. Yes. Did you buy any Finware in these 4 Black Friday deals? No, I did not. I have to run a few minutes, back in a few. All right, Corey. Appreciate you. Future Brent's out for the season now? Yeah. Which sucks because I think him with Razul and Jack would be dangerous for our defense, but as long as the Ravens keep losing. Princess out for the season, yeah. Who are the Jags playing? I wouldn't be surprised. To want some of these teams to lose is not realistic. Yeah, the Jags are playing the Titans, so that ain't happening. All of my picks for Thanksgiving and Black Friday, I lost. Dog, I'm headed to MetLife next Sunday. Recommended spots for before or after the game, and what about public transportation to the game? There's nothing really by the stadium. It's off a highway, so like Sea Caucus and Clifton are like the nearest towns by the stadium. So, you know, it's not like Miami where there's like restaurants and stuff around the stadium. Transportation, I don't know if you could take the train there. I don't think there's a train that takes you to the stadium. You might have to like Uber it depending on where you're staying. Let me see what the weather's going to be like for that game. It's going to be 40 degrees. Not snowing, but it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold for that game. He means Jersey, bro. I love Jersey. 1st and 10 from our own 20. Strong formation. Going to pitch it to the right. Oh! Tackle for a loss. Stuntsman blew up Achane. Wow. Achane tried to do a jump cut, and he got blasted. Heard the season finale premiere crashed Netflix for a little bit. Wow. Yeah, no, I watched the first 4 episodes. The next come out on Christmas Day. I think it's 2 or 3. And then the final episode is on New Year's. 2nd and 10, single back formation. Malik in motion. Play action. Dumps it off to Malik on some type of screen. He gets tripped up. Gains a yard. Doug, did you buy Finn's stuff this weekend? I did not, Edward. I tend to not during this time of the year because I don't know if anyone's getting me it for Christmas. So I tend to not buy myself stuff. 3rd and 9. From our own 21 in the shotgun. There's a flag. 12 men in the huddle on the offense. Third and 14 now.
Yo.
Hey, Roll. Thanks for becoming a member, bud. Dropping back to sacked. Three and out. Cameron Jordan, second sack on the day. It's the punt. Catches it at the 30-something. About the 43. Christopher. Jonah is bad. I didn't really see who was at fault for that. All right. Thank God we got that touchdown on the opening drive. Been forcing 3 and outs on defense. See if we can continue that trend. From their own 44, single back formation, 15's in motion. Going to hand this ball off. Nowhere. Borings are blown out. Blowouts are boring, Shelby said. All right, 2nd and 9 from their own 45, single back formation again. Play action. Dropping back. Sacked. Who got him? Biggers. Zeke Biggers with the sack. First sack of his career. Third and long. 3rd and 14 from their own 39. Shotgun running back to the left. Dropping back. Dumps it off to 83. Gets it to the 50. Dante Trader with the tackle. I wonder if they'll go for it. 4th and 4. Charles with the tour says, hey, Doug, I'm late to the stream. Can I get a recap? Defense is dominating. Offense had a good opening drive. Nothing since 3 and outs afterwards. All right, they're punting it. From the 50, standing on his own 36. Here's the punt. Malik catches it at the 11. That bobbled a little bit in his arms. Doug, when did you put the football on the like button? There's a football on the like button? I didn't know there was a football on the like button. You think the Saints let go of Kellen Moore? That's what I was asking before. I know it's his first year, so maybe he gets a little grace period, but we'll see. It's a YouTube feature. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was a thing. It's a football animation when you push the like button. Get out of town. Well, hit that like button. We got 900 in here. Hit that like button. That's something that YouTube does for the sports channels. I think that is amazing. Yeah. You push the like. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Hit that like button. Apparently it's a football animation. I never saw a football again. I wasn't paying a lot of attention, so that is cool. Ain't no football on the like. I think when you hit the like button, they were saying. I think your boys too, his days are numbered. It's so funny when people call him my boy. It just makes me laugh. James, you might want to catch up on some of my content, bud. I've been talking about that for like all year. Matthew King, yo, hit that like button. I appreciate you and appreciate the $2 donation. Love you, Dougie. Happy holidays. Fins up. Appreciate you, Donald. I didn't even know. I didn't even check if Austin Jackson was in. That's on me. Jay Scott. I'll double check that. Do the same for basketball videos. Oh, it's pretty cool. You have to hit the like button. Yeah, just got the football icon. That's so cool. They brought Fear Factor back, and it's Johnny. Of course, of all the people to host the new Fear Factor, it's Johnny Knoxville.
Hey, yo.
Jason, been a member for 1 month. I appreciate you, Jason. Tua dropping back. Quick pass here. There you go. Hit Cedric Wilson Jr., who slipped a bunch of tackles to end up getting the first down. Gary, member for 17 months. Yeah, Austin Jackson is playing. Yeah, he's in there, Austin Jackson. He broke 2 tackles, Cedric Wilson. Wow. Freddie with a tenner. Thank you. I've been trying to hear this anyway. Audacity streams, etc. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, Freddie. Tua throwing it. Hits Darren Waller. Darren Waller's still running. Gets it down to their 38. Oh, a rainbow of a pass. But hey, it's a first down. I'll take that. Is it true you're naming your son? No, I'm not naming him that. I can't even say that. I know it's Tua's actual first name. I wish he didn't throw a rainbow of a pass. Pitch to Ollie, gets 8. Second and 1. Gonna hand this ball off to Achane. Achane easily gets the first down. Gains about 5. Come on, Doug. You just about jumped through the roof on the draft day when Tua was drafted. Now you want to bail on him. You and Big O should room together. James, it's called change of opinion. I like the Tua draft. Be sure, James, to go and watch my pre and post draft recap of that. But, you know, I also like the Chop Robinson draft pick, and I'm kind of starting to cool down on him. You know, sometimes things happen called time, and over time you change your opinion. I don't know if people know about that, but, you know, over time you change. I was very happy when we drafted Ryan Tannehill, but I was okay when we traded him. You know, it's called changing your opinion. It's called new information. God forbid people get new information. So funny. I'm playing against Achane versus a number 2 team. I'm scared. You might be. You might be. I never wanted to. All Herbert would have been the draft pick. In all honesty, if I could go back in time, James, I would have took Tristan Wirfs. I would have took Wirfs at 5. I would have took Justin Jefferson at 18, and I would have took a quarterback. So I would have leaned more towards Jordan Love. That would have been my 3 first-round picks. No, I'm not out, KY Fins. I didn't say I'm out on Chop. Never said I'm out. Said I've cooled down on Chop. Never said I'm out. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Wirfs, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Love. Boop, boop, boop. That would have been my 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't have taken Justin Herbert because he needs an offensive line in front of him. Christopher with the Tua says Tua doesn't look right, Doug. I'm telling you, it's his hip. I've been talking about it all season. There's something wrong with his hip. I'm not a buyer on a hypothetical Herbert. I like that. You've been hanging around Allen, I see. From their 25, I got to change the quarter. I didn't even realize. Going to hand this ball off to Achane. Achane gains 4. I think is having hip issues is my opinion. I think it's a deterioration of the hip. I talked about that, about a fear of mine when we drafted him. I follow Doug. He's been fair. He praises when he's good. Games which he expects for when he's which he has, except for when he's playing really bad. Yeah, I've always been even keel and give you almost an interception. Holy moly. I've always been even keel. If he does well, I call it out. I talk about the good. I also talk about the bad. I try my best not to be biased one way or another. Now, there are some players on this team that I am biased for. So, I am biased towards, I was biased towards Jalen Phillips. I was biased towards Xavier Howard. There are some players on this team that I am biased for, and you can tell, and Tua is not one of them. Exactly, Dave. What has he won? 3rd and 6 from their 21 in the shotgun, running back to his left, dropping back, instant pressure, and he's throwing the ball away. That was bad. That was bad. Why are we not running the ball more? Exactly, Ed. Field goal's good. Well, at least we're up 10-0. What's going on with Sanders? He's never coming back. I guess not, man. I don't get it, to be honest with you. But apparently. To his fault. Tua has 0 athleticism. WTF. He used to have some. It's the hip, man. It is the hip. Ava with the 5 says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep running. Stop cute crap. I agree. Nothing. So what's the argument? Till retire in 3 years? I could see that, Richard. I really could. I could see him retiring in 3 years. I honestly think the hip is a problem. I think Achan felt that hit stick though. You got other guys in there. Don't worry, and 7 Tool will work on his mobility. I don't think he trusts the O-line. Yeah, but that's the thing throughout all of Tua's career. Tua and McDaniel, we need to go. This is freaking pathetic. The hit from Milano. What do you mean? I think it's what, last year? I think it was the Texans game he heard us hit. Darren Waller's doing good. He had a nice deep pass. Titans are losing. We need them to win. We also need the Steelers to win today, then lose the rest of the season because we want to catch the Bills ASAP. Yeah, if you thought the Titans were going to win today, ain't happening. Catches it at the 2. Takes it up to the 20, to the 37-ish. We are winning. Why is everyone going to be negative? I don't know. Who's more fragile, Tua or Mr. Glass? Mr. Glass. You can't. Yeah, we can't worry about what other teams do. Yeah, you got to win first. You don't win, and none of that stuff means anything. All right, from their own 38 in the shotgun is Shuck. I don't think they've gotten a first down yet. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass here to the tight end for about 6 or 7.
All right, Miami.
Cameron, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. We need to draft at least one quarterback a year until we hit. I agree with that, Turkish Delight. Dolmite. I'm so sorry. I looked at it quickly. 2nd and 4 from their own 44. I'm going to hand this ball off. Yeah, they got their first down. We are not making the we're not making the playoffs. Can we stop the delusion? I agree, Jason. I agree. Tua and McBlank both need a one-way ticket out of town. The Dolphins will never win with those two. In the shotgun from the 49. Going to hand this ball off. Gains about 2. Ran into the rookie, Jordan Phillips. 2nd and 8. From the Dolphins, 49 now. Dropping back. Minka, that's a fumble. Sealer picks it up. We're going to get the ball on our own 36. And 100% was a fumble. Dolphins ball. Yeah, that's a fumble. $2 donation, man. If only Dan had Achan. There you go, baby.
All right, Miami.
He took a hit, too. All right, we're on there. 37 in the shotgun. Achan to his left. Waddle in motion. They're playing zone. Play action. Tua throwing it deep. Intercepted. What? He's double covered, Tua. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 20, and they hand the ball off. Shuck keeps it, and he gets nothing. Ah, at this point, they deserve to lose for that play. Oh boy. 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back to pass. Quick pick. Oh, tipped at the line. It's going to be 3rd and 10. That interception, man. I'm just thinking about it. If you remember in my preview, I was talking about how this is a game where Tua has to come out and show that he's, going to take advantage of a bad team. So far, he's not taking advantage of a bad team. Flag. What is it? Timeout, Dolphins. Timeout, Dolphins.
All right, Miami.
Peel slowly with the tenor says, you are in the red zone. Your only touchdown today has been scored off of A-Chan. The run game is good so far. You are against a 2-8 Saints. And what does McDaniel call? Go for it is the only way. JD Cool says, run the damn ball. Damn it. I agree. Chinovo with the tour says, someone give to a pink guy again. 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back to pass. Quick hit, incomplete. Great play by the rookie, Dante Trader. No, sorry, it was Willie Gay. Willie Gay with the pass breakup. Joe with the 5 says Tua used to rely on his accuracy. Now it's gone. He has nothing. I don't think his accuracy is gone. I think the power in his throw is gone from his hip, and I think he's trying to compensate for that. Well, that should be interference. That should be interference. That should be a flag. That should be a flag. Nope, they throw the flag. Yep, there you go. He ain't compensating for anything. He simply sucks. Always has. He's been a fool from day one. Mo, you are incorrect. You're just wrong, Mo. Plain simple. Just wrong. 53 million per year, well spent, right, Doug? That's the one thing I will hang my hat on, Joe. I will hang my hat on that. And I've been talking about it at nauseum. I did not want to give him a contract extension. I also didn't want to give him a big fat contract extension. Just it didn't make sense. He had one good year, 1 year healthy. I was like, let him play on the 5th. Just I got to see more. I got to see more to be able to. Yes, you are, Mo. You're wrong. He wasn't bad from day one. You're wrong. But unfortunately, they paid him. And the way they structured that contract, if you guys remember, I kept talking about I would like to structure it like Jalen Hurts contract. He did not. Y'all thinking Jalen Waddle hitting more than 70.5 reception yards? I don't know. Do you replace your dad with a Christmas tree? Yeah. JY Production with a 5 saying, loving this defense, though. They are playing a very bad offense. But I will take it all day, every day. Can't defend Tua anymore. I'm out. You saw it, man. You saw it last year. Too much Tua hate. I'm out. It's not hate, man. We're just talking about his play. If you can't see, here's the thing, and I've talked about this before, right? If you can't take constructive criticism on a player, then I don't know what to tell you. But at the same time, if you can't take when someone says good things about the player, then I can't help you either, right? There's Tua does good things. He used to do good things, especially his first, 3 years, 4 years. Tua was good. Obviously led the league in passing in 2023, but also he has his struggles and there's things that he's constantly need to work on and yada, yada. If you can't take it and you're too far on either end of the spectrum, I can't help you, man. From our own 49 in the shotgun, going to hand this ball off. Actually got some room. I thought it was going to be a tackle for a loss. Gained about 8 on that one. Peel Solo with the 5. Mike McDaniel is the biggest hypocrite in the history of sports. You criticize your team for not learning from mistakes and call the same stuff. I feel you. Second and 1. Gives it to Jalen Wright. Gets the first down. From their 37 shotgun, going to hand this ball off to Achane. Gains 5. Again, why were we throwing the ball? If we could protect Tua like when we had Armstead, it'd be okay. Yeah, I guess. No, it's not raining anymore. It's 9:50 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 5. From their 32. Pistol formation. Gonna hand this ball off to Ollie. Ollie's trying to get something. He gains 2 yards. It's gonna be 3rd and 3. Do the 3-headed monster, Achane, Gordon, and Bright. First good season, 22. He played amazing. We had a great run with H on the rookie, Moser Hill. I think you're thinking 2023, bud. 2022, he was hurt for a big portion of it. 3rd and 3. Quick pass here to Waddle. It should be, that's a first down. Can't protect stupid. Man, Mo, you're just you're just hating. I gotta call the man stupid for. Damn, Mo. Relax. Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Mo. First and 10. From there, 26. Going to hand this ball off. Achan with a nice lane. Achan running. Achan still running. Gets 15 yards. Achan making people miss. First and goal from the 10. Gonna play action it. Oh, no, they didn't play action it. They actually gave it to Achan, who still gains 3 yards. Second and goal from the 7. Just joined Doug. Looks like we were playing Smash Mouth. No. Now we are, the CCs. But it's been sloppy on offense. Just say that. It's been sloppy on offense. Defense, they can't do anything. The Saints offense can't do anything. Why are they taking their sweet time? They call a timeout? I got to talk to Devon Achan. They're showing all his stats. I got to chat with that man. Yeah, they called a timeout. Why are we wasting timeouts? McDaniel's wide dog. Woo. All right. Second and goal from the 7. And pitch it to the left. Achan gets nowhere. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. Third and goal. In the shotgun. Running back is right. Little motion here from Achan. Dropping back to pass. Dumps the screen to Achan. Incomplete. Would have been a touchdown if he caught it. He had 3 blockers in front of him. Tua's got to get a better ball out there to Achane, man. He's talking to Darrell Bevell right now. I might have to make that video I was going to make. Talk about Tua. Because I've been noticing something about him. Feel slowly with the fiver says, I don't get why everything is designed for just Achane. If the roster's so talented, where's Waddle? Where's Waddle, Waller? This is Tyreek dependency 2.0. Mike McDaniel, baby. Tua just looks slightly off again. It was a short throw. It should have been a yard off target. Yep. So how about that John Cena match last night? You know what's funny? She comes back, Liv, and there was like no pop. Did you notice that? To all my wrestling fans. Did you notice that when Liv came back to help Dom beat John Cena? Did you notice there was no pop at all? Like her music hit and everyone was like, oh. Oh yeah, okay. Liv's back. Like they like, and it sucks to say it, like they kind of forgot about her. They were like, oh, Liv's here. And then she like hit Dom. And it was just like, and then she jumps in John Cena's arm. It was just weird. It just didn't make any sense. Oh yeah, 13-0. Thank you. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, there was a Liv Morgan pop. Doesn't say about my girl like that. Yeah, there was. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I get you, Gerbs. I get you, bud. I appreciate you, OnlyFins 420. Can thank Julian for that. Julian sent me this chain. I promised him I'd wear it. It's a nice chain. I hope we lose every game, draft, and fire. I'm not saying that, and see what you have in Ewers and Zach. Maybe I don't want to say what we got. There's nothing in Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. If you're gonna be critical of Tua, Mo, you got to be equally critical of Zach Wilson. There's nothing there, man. Why do we want to win? Who do we want to win from the Texans Indy game? I think Indy. All right, from their own 28, going to pitch it to the left. Gains about 1. Special teams has been good. Special teams has been really good, Christopher. The change at special teams coordinator really helped. You can't say anything about Zach. We haven't seen him play with the Dolphins yet. You can. You saw him in the preseason. MABTD with the 2 where it says, need a grill and a rap album. Now I can't rap. Who knows for sure? Zach could be the next Danny Dimes or no. No. 2nd and 9. Drop it back to pass. Bradley Chubb misses the sack. Geez, Louise, Chubb. There's a flag. Bradley Chubb missing sacks. All right, from the 36. Single back formation. Going to play action here. Dropping back to pass. Shuck looking. Dumps it off to the wide receiver who gains 4. I'd like to see McDaniel with a real quarterback who can use his legs and make all the throws. Unfortunately, Scott, Mike McDaniel got the head coaching job with the Miami Dolphins because he hitched himself to Tua Tagovailoa. And hold on, 2nd and 5. Gonna hand this ball off. It's gonna be about 3rd and 2. So he is attached to Tua. What happens with Tua? The success of Tua is dictated and is the same as Mike McDaniel. Plain and simple. He would have gotten a head coaching job if he didn't say, I could fix Tua. Plain and simple. 3rd and 2. In the shotgun, running back is to his left. They are on their own 44-yard line. Going to hand this ball off. Easy first down. Gets it down to their own 49. Wirfs caught a touchdown from Mayfield. Bucks having everyone play receiver. I wanted Tristan Wirfs. I didn't want him. Yeah, I think I used the name I had up there. There's a flag. No foul. No flag. Picked it up. Play calling is a big issue on that 2 interception. Well, I'm going to break down the film Tuesday because it works now, my new format for breaking down film. So there's that. It's 3:30 left in the first half. From their own 49, strong formation. 88's in motion. Dropping back to pass. Evading pressure. Got it to, I think, Taysom Hill. Tristan Wirfs. He fixed Tua. Tua is obviously hurt or needs mental illness therapy. It's nothing to do with McDaniel. That was on Greer and Ross. Dougley, get it right. You're average at knowing football. Thanks, Carl. Thanks for throwing that constructive criticism at the end, bud. 2nd and 5 with a single back formation. Gonna hand this ball off. And a nice tackle from Brooks. It's gonna be 3rd and 5. I love how you I love how if you have a difference of opinion nowadays, especially when it comes to football, people just have to be so disrespectful. They can't just be like, I see where you're coming from, but I disagree, yada yada. They gotta be like, whoa, this is why. You're dumb as hell. 3rd and 4 from the Dolphins 45 in the shotgun. I think there was a timeout. Christopher the Tour car, you're a real hard on. Oh man. No. You're not allowed to have a difference of opinion. Doug, you're more football than you know more football than I do. I appreciate that, Joe. I get it a lot too, especially on the collective. I get it a lot. What do expect? What do expect? Or what do we expect? Or what do you expect? Do you want a you or a we in there, Carla? What do you expect from a New York fan anyway? Just keep punching down. Just keep thinking it. There's no more, constructive criticisms. There's no more, conversations, apparently. There's just, I disagree with you, and man, you're dumb. Oh, and you're from New York? I'm not from New York. Well, it don't matter. You're dumb as hell anyway.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I get a lot on the collective. There's people that don't like me on the collective. And instead of being like, hey, let's talk about it, or I see where you're coming from, like I do, right? I never bash anybody. I'm always just like, I see where you're coming from. I disagree, but I see where you're coming from. You're dumb. I get told I'm dumb. I have no football knowledge. One person literally watches me and critiques my movements and says my hat movements and my laughs are all fake and everything. But you're a great personality and a lot of subs. Nice goes a long way, I guess. Carla Williams. Oh, man. What's up, JMZ Studio? Please, people need to stop dissing Doug. It is what it is. It comes with the territory, man. Do you believe the Mets are fighting in the clubhouse, man? I don't know. Breaks my heart. The Mets, I'm telling you. It breaks my heart. Trolls are like fat bottom girls. They make the world go round. Nice reference. Nice Queen reference is a flag. Chop. Offsides. Those are bots, Doug. Oh, probably not. I don't care. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. They all stink. It's okay to disagree with Doug. Just stop insulting him. It comes with the territory, man. I'm used to it. People don't like me. Can't please everyone. I was told that once. Can't please everyone. For someone who wasn't excited to get to, you were very, very excited, Doug. You were very, very excited, Doug. I never said I wasn't excited to get to it. Oh, Shuck taking off running, gets 9 yards. James, did you go back and watch it, you weirdo? Sancho with the fiver says, meanwhile, NFL pros are calling this goof for more subs. Love your channel. I appreciate you, Gregory. You call me a goof, Sanch. Gonna hand this ball off, and he gets the first down and more. There's a minute 21 left. They still have all 3 timeouts. You got some true friends. I already read that. Hey, Doug, I love you, man. I appreciate you, Mike. Doug, it's called respect towards others. Edwards, yes. And that is a rare thing on the internet. Jason, they get the ball after half. We're going to let them come down and score. Come on, guys. That's what I'm saying, man. Score should be much higher than it is now. Brooks needs to teach some of these guys masterclass on how to tackle. Saints get ball at third quarter. Yes, they do. Did the Saints call a timeout? I got to update my timeouts. I disagree with you sometimes, but you're one of the most level-headed Dolphin fans. I appreciate that, little orphan. They did call a timeout. I appreciate you, little orphan. Hey, man, I like when people disagree with me. You know how many times I've learned from people disagreeing with me? I learn a lot from people who disagree with me. Dropping back to pass, send pressure, floats it, incomplete. What kind of guitar do you play? Saints going to score, and they get the ball at half. Saints could actually win this game. They have the better quarterback. They don't have the better quarterback. Well, I'm not going to say they don't. Chuck is still young. We probably called one for them. We need to hold these guys to 3. We don't want to give them any emotional lifeline. I agree with that. From the Dolphins, 29 in the shotgun all by himself, dropping back to pass. Intercepted! Rasul Douglas! Rasul Douglas! There you go. Hey, Mo. Is he better than Tua? There you go. Right, yeah, that was he saw that coming all day, every day. He read them like a book. MAB TD with the $5 says, need to add, you're mad at your father, not at me. I forgive you from Big Daddy to the soundboard. I will. I wrote it down. All right. Pitches it to the right to A-Chan. A-Chan gets down to about the 31. Doug lives in New Jersey. How'd become a Finn fan? I was born in 1987. Let me tell you my story. Long time ago, about 38 years ago, a boy was born. I was born in 1987, and my dad is a Dolphins fan. He was born in 65, so he got to watch the 72 Dolphins and all that. But I was born in 87, and I got to watch my dad be a Dolphin fan, root for them, and I got to watch Marino. So I grew up watching Marino, and that's how I became a Dolphins fan. Because of my dad, mostly. Sands with the $5. I never thought I'd say this. Dolphins defense is keeping them at the #1 spot. Yep. Single back formation, 2nd and 1. Going to pitch it to the left. Tackle for a loss. It's going to be about 3rd and 3. Why waste a timeout after one play after turnover? Mo, you know that answer. Nice, Doug. Your dad brought you into the misery too. Yeah, he also, I'm a Mets fan because of him. So you could just imagine. Third and 3. Tua hits Malik for the first down. There's 20 seconds left. They're going to spike it. Probably just kick the field goal. That's child abuse right there. Why are you taking your sweet time? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. $48-yard field goal attempt. I'm going to put the timeouts back on the board. $48-yarder from the right hash mark. Good. All right. Time for my halftime thoughts. And then I will give you score updates. This chain is warm from being around my neck. I'm going to hang it somewhere. I'm going to put it here for now. All right, here we go. What is up, Finn fans? Miami Dolphins up 16-0, thankfully off of a Rasul Douglas interception. First half thoughts. That first drive was absolute beauty. March down the field, run heavy. Devon Achane running it in for a touchdown. Outside of that, the offense was just not good. Second drive, back-to-back throws. Why are we throwing the ball to looking very off? That interception was disgusting. Double covered to Waddle. There's something, again, we've been talking about it on the Dolphin Collective. I've been talking about it all season. Something's off with this guy. I think I'm going to finally make the video talking about it and kind of looking at the different films and all that stuff. Well, that's not the point. Defense is just dominating, but do you expect anything different against the Saints team that's just not good? The Saints offense is not good at all. You got a rookie in there and Shuck who threw a pick to Rasul Douglas very easily. Could have brought it back, got tackled though. Again, run heavy works, man, but the passing is off. It's just not working. Zeke Biggers gets a sack. Bradley Chubb missing a sack, so apparently it wasn't just a Jalen Phillips thing. I think the Dolphins pass rushers get covered in oil before they go out there. Mike McDaniel with some of these play calls and then not trying to spike the ball and make something happen at the end. I get that too is off and you don't want to, put more on him, but it just didn't make sense. The timeouts that are wasted, 12 men in the offense. It's sloppy. And we're winning 16-0, but again, should be winning by more against a team that just isn't good in the Saints. And their defense is holding the Dolphins offense to now 3 field goals after the first touchdown. We'll see how the rest of this game goes. Saints get the ball after the half. I'll see you after the game with my post game. Like usual, stay classy. And Vince up. Was that good? Was that good? Sound good. Thank you, Corey. They haven't done much since you put that chain on, just saying. I like the chain. Did you just say you don't insult people? I don't insult people. Who have I insulted, James? You big dumb idiot. No, I'm just kidding, James. James, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It won't post now. Come on, post. Dolphins on pace to win the Teron Armstead Bowl. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I got my biggest fan in here, Carla. Okay. Doug Peterson is the next head coach. Nah. All right, let's go over some scores brought to you by Sleeper Goat. Check them out. See what's going on around the NFL. Just ran into Mike Pouncey yesterday while I was on vacation. Super nice guy. Alrighty. So 49ers are beating the Browns only 10-8. Wow. Cardinals are losing to the Bucks 10-3. The Falcons, Jets are tied at halftime 7-7. Jaguars are up on the Titans 15-3. Rams are beating the Panthers 21-17. Texans are beating the Colts 10-6. Interesting. There's not many games today because we had the 4 over the weekend. Not weekend, but over the week. Interesting that the Browns 49ers is so close. Is it bad weather over there? Very interesting. I gotta change all this. Two played scared. It's afraid of and is afraid of contact. McDaniel continues to be a terrible coach. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if the Jets can win that game. Well, a cocky dog had to bring you down a notch. What do you mean I'm getting cocky? What did I do? What did I do, Travis? What did I do? Hi, how are you doing, Dougley? What do you think about Tua's not targeting the receivers enough? And who are your worst and best players of the match at the moment? I honestly have to look at the film to see why. But best Achane on offense. Rizal Douglas got the interception. Worst, probably Tua. I'd say Tua is probably the worst right now. Hey, Doug, would you email me the info of the Dolphins belt that you have behind you from Dad? Yeah, you got it. He'll slowly, with the 2 or 12 more rushing yards, Achane will have his first 1,000. Knowing Mike McDaniel, he probably won't run the ball anymore. Who is biggest critique is his health. So now he's not playing fearless football anymore. That's what changed his game. I agree, Blaze Icon. I agree 100% with that. Doug, how's Brooks doing? Really good. He's doing, status quo for Brooks, which again, to me, is really good. What is the over under on bubble screens for the rest of the game? 10? Over 10. Can't believe Tua threw that garbage pass to Achane. I have him on fantasy. How's my fantasy doing? So far, so good. But I'm facing somebody who has a bunch of people left, so I need Puka Nacua and Ibuka to get me some more points. Fire Tua and have an OC call the plays. Mike is never giving up play calling. If he hasn't done it after 4 years, he's never doing it. Jordan Phillips has been getting better with each game so far, at least from my perspective. Yeah, him and Kenneth Grant. Well, despite McDaniel's best efforts, we are still winning at 6-string fashion. That's funny. You always read my post when my dyslexia is at its worst. Hey, Blaze Icon, I feel you, bud. Dyslexia sucks. Mike with the 5 says, second half dad joke. Confucius says, man with his junk in a jar of peanut butter is effing nuts.
Hey, yo.
Jesus, Mike. Garg with the 5 says, do the Gronk Egbuka? I don't even know what you're trying to say. Corso with the 5 says, hey, Arnold, Rocket Power, Rugrats, Doug, All Monsters, Kablam, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Get rid of 2. Also, thoughts on Sunny D and Capri Sun. I like Capri Sun better than Sunny D. If I had to get rid of 2, All right. If you're asking me now, Corso, like right now, as this adult, Are You Afraid of the Dark was great when we were kids and was scary as hell. It's not good. It's not good. The acting's really bad. I love Hey Arnold. Rocket Power was my jam, especially before going to school in the early 2000s. Rugrats is obviously OG. Doug, I Am Doug. So, and I loved All Real Monsters. And Kablam was hands down my favorite. On Friday, eating some pizza, watching Kablam, loved it. And you didn't have Ren and Stimpy in there either.
Hey, yo.
Darian, member for 46 months. Appreciate you. What's up, Doug? How you feeling about the game so far? It's sloppy. Prometheus and Bob, exactly. It's sloppy. Action League now. No, Ren and Stimpy, no, they would never do it today. Definitely not. Doug, is Mac Jones a good trade, or you rather wait for a college quarterback and wait for him to develop? Yeah, no, I'm not getting Mac Jones. Cat Dog. Gronk thing is a sound clip that Brandon Perna uses. Gotcha. MTV Fear still holds up. Born in 1983, Thundercats was it for me. Growing up, early 90s, it was like Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Some of those episodes of Courage were terrifying. Ed, Ed and Eddie was my jam growing up. Street Sharks. Remember the shark fruit snacks and the great white one? Pink in the brain. Sorry I keep sniffling. My throat is killing me today. Can you play down and distance? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I got the timeouts. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. After you eat all the leftovers, there's only green beans left. Do you have to eat them? I like the green beans. Oh, I remember Biker Mice. Dragon Ball Z. The Uncanny X-Men. Scooby-Doo, yeah. Just come home from lunch and watch Scooby-Doo. Back in the 7th grade, which was like 2001. They rebooted it though. Like nothing like the original. I gotta check it into. Rocko's Modern Life. Yeah. Mark Schlereth is talking about Tua and how he's struggling. Darkwing Duck was good too. You know, Mark Schlereth quote tweeted me when I was critical of his announcing part, getting all happy off of a field goal. He quote tweeted me. Oh, I think that hit at the 1. Are they going to call that a touchback? Yeah, they're calling it a touchback. He's just essentially saying what everyone knows already. All right. From their own 35, 1st and 10. Strong formation. You know, pitch it. Gains about 5. Every day they're out there making fins, tails. Ooh. You remember when Tales of the Crypt had a cartoon show on Fox? You remember that? 2nd and 5 from their own 40, single back formation. They're going to run it again. I think that might be a first down for them. Saints need to lose for a quarterback. Tailspin. I like tailspin. Blue. All right, 3rd and 1. Oh, you didn't get the first. A strong formation. Oh, QB sneak from Shuck gets the first. Freakazoid. I loved Freakazoid. Freakazoid, Animaniacs. All the WB cartoons I liked as well. First and 10. From their own 45 in the shotgun. Running back is now to his right. Going to hand the ball off. Oh, he actually got a pass off down to the 40 to Vele? Vili? I wish I could be as swole as Weaver. Weaver's a big man. Big man. First and 10 from now the Dolphins 38 in the shotgun. Running back is to his right. 87's in motion. Gonna hand the ball off. This defense needs to wake up a little bit. What, they take a nap at halftime? Oh, it almost was a tackle for a loss. I think he got the first down. Yeah, they gave him the first down. Would have been a tackle for a loss, but he fought through it. Got the first down. They're on the Dolphins 28 already in the shotgun, running back to his right. They hand the ball off again. Gain 2. Who made that tackle? It might have been Minka. No, Rasul Douglas with the tackle. I think the defense put their rush package out there, expecting the Saints to open up. Maybe. From the Dolphins 26, he's all by himself in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Stepping up, rolling out to his right is Shuck. Shuck lets it go. Was that a catch? They're saying it's a catch. Yeah, I see that. He gets his feet down. They're trying to hurry it up. Look, I think McDaniel got the challenge off. That might not have been a catch. Very close to see where his knee was. This might be a rare McDaniel challenge win. You need a better angle to see if it's out. I don't know, man. It's close. The right knee looks like it kind of went down before he went out, but it's really close. I don't know. I don't think there's enough evidence. Wouldn't be surprised if the call stood. It's that right knee. All three were. Where's the pressure? The second knee landed out of bounds. Yeah, you only need one knee, though. One knee is 2 feet. So it depends. If he got that one knee in before it slid out of bounds, one knee equals 2 feet. Not like literally. Both knees are out. That's what I'm saying, Howie. I couldn't really see. Left knee looked out. Had to call moms. How we doing? They kind of marched down the field on us, Jeff. They say it stands. Miami loses a timeout. Death, taxes, and McDaniel losing challenges. False start. First and 15 from the Dolphins 17. Shotgun running back to the right. Dropping back to pass. Shuck. Running. Touchdown. Touchdown. That's not Chris Olave, is it? Chris Olave played? I didn't even know. Oh, they're going for 2. I put that 7 up there a little too quick. Oh, Shuck keeping it himself. I get the 2-pointer. Now they're only down by a score. The false start saved them with that snap over the head. Offense got to wake it up, man. Christopher the Tour says our offense better wake up. Why they call a false start is beyond me. Because there was a false start on 77. He moved before the snap. So it was a false start. This is what happens when you let a team stick around too long. You kick field goals instead of touchdowns. Yep. It'd be 35-8 bench two. If the Dolphins lose this game, which again, I'd be shocked if they do. I don't know if McDaniel survives it, man. Slim with the $5 says, hey, Doug, you and TD Finns Talk should do a live stream together one game. I wonder how we could pull that off. If we could pull that off, I'd definitely do it. I don't know how we would pull it off, though. JYG production with the tour says this is where Tua makes or breaks the game. I agree. Great, Doug. Now you got me rooting for a loss. Shoulda, woulda, a lot of ifs. That's what good teams never say. I agree. It was just not a clutch quarterback. Not when we need him, man. Time for a two-way interception, 50-50 chance. No, I think he's going to be way more conservative with the ball now, Carla. I'd be shocked if he throws it downfield. We'll see, though. You might be right. What do you use for overlays? OBS? Yes. I'm streaming through Streamlabs, but it's the same thing. I'm streaming through Streamlabs. So that's why I'm able to have the view counter. I'm able to make this scoreboard. I got the CashApp down here. All that stuff. I go through Streamlabs. Doug, win or lose, I appreciate watching the game with you. I appreciate you, Laura. Gonna get the ball at about the 27. I also could do cool stuff like this where I pop up Clean the World. If you guys don't know about Clean the World, Sean Seipler, fantastic human being, does great things for people. He has the Clean the World Foundation. He also has the Wash Foundation. Both of these foundations help people clean the world, help people with third world countries, natural disasters, and the homeless. Get them clean kits, get them everything they need. You got the Wash Foundation getting people water. Fantastic. Go check it out, cleantheworld.org. All right. From their own 27, single back formation, they're going to hand the ball off to Achane. Achane's got room in front of him. Achane gain of 9. Now look at this. Look at the Panthers over here. 24-21. Carla, you know, if you were nicer to me, I would actually shout out your music. But since you like to hate on me so much, I'm not going to shout out your music. See how that works? 2nd and 1. From their own 36. Going to hand this ball off again. Nice tackle from 56. That's going to be a stop. But you don't know where to find it, Blaze Icon. You don't know where to find it. Third and 1. How many yards until Achane has 1,000? I think he's close. 3rd and 1 from the 36. Gonna play action. Oh, drop from Julian Hill, but it was thrown behind him. It's 4th and 1. It's a bad throw. That's a punt. It has the timing of a metronome with a weak battery. That was a good one. It was a good one. Dolphins have no chance. Daniel Crowe getting the #1 pick. Titans have that pretty much locked up. Go ahead and smile to a win or lose. Who cares, right? Did you see what Lamar Jackson said about how he doesn't want to, he would rather be home with his family on Thanksgiving? This is football hell. I'm glad we have Hill back. Maybe not a great throw, but it always, I always taught those are catchable. Nah, that was way far behind him. You can't expect, if he's a receiver, like say Justin Jefferson or something, maybe, but that was like behind. You got to realize you're running full speed one way, and then the ball is thrown behind you and low. So you have to completely stop your momentum, turn around, and try to reach down for that. I'm not blaming Julian Hill for that. Tua's got to put that in a better spot. Carla, I think he gets these 2 games. I think if Miami loses these 2 games, you might get your wish, and I think you see Ewers for the last 4 games. Defense needs to carry right now. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, I officially really want New Orleans to win, so McDaniel gets fired. I'll never root for the Dolphins to lose. All right, from their own 10, in the shotgun, running back to his left. Hand the ball off. Gained a yard, if that. Corso with the tour. Willie Gay just saw that throw. His thoughts? Tua cannot throw the ball far and accurate. Not so far, man. Again, something's off with him. 2nd and 8. From their own 12. In the shotgun, running back to his left. There's going to be a false start. Back him up. Doug said this team was going to win the next few games. LMAFO. Did I? Did I say they were going to win the next few games? Carnival? You're going to have to show me where I said they're going to win the next few games. All right. 2nd and 13 in the shotgun, running back to his left from their own 7. Dropping back to pass. Wow, that was a high throw, but a catch from 14. Vile? Oh, so we aren't talking about the fact we chose to throw on 3rd and 1. Play action. Another catch by Vile? Vile? How do you say his name? Vile? Marching right down the field. They started on their own 10. First and 10 now. They're on their own 33 in the shotgun. Gonna hand the ball off. Gain of 1. Vele. Thank you. That was a ridiculous catch from Vele. Second and 9 from their own 34. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass here. Fighting forward is 83. Gets the first down. Going for a strip. Yeah. I think that was Davis. Tried to strip instead of make the tackle. Gave up the first. Dropping back to pass. Incomplete. Why is the defense quitting though? I don't know, man. Score should be much wider than it is if the offense did something more in the first half. Second and 10 from their own 45 in the shotgun. False start. 71. Banks Jr. Doug, have you picked a name for your son? I have, Richard. I have. Dang, what's going on, man? I thought we had this. We're still winning. Still winning. Second and 15 now. From their own 40 in the shotgun. Running back is to his left. Dropping back to pass. Sacked. Chop Robinson. I think that's Chop's first sack of the season. Judon and Chopper out there. 3rd and 17 now from their own 38-yard line. In the shotgun by himself. Dropping back to pass. Gets it to the tight end. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, 4th and 13. Here's the punt. That's a good punt for New Orleans. Gonna get it to 4. Jesus. Waddle on the team. They're probably doubling them. That's probably what the defense is doing. They're double Waddle and then have Tua try to beat you with everyone else. $18.96 yards. He has currently Achan has 97 yards so far. 15 carries for 97 yards. Bitty. He needs like 3 more yards to break 1,000. I should name my son Jalen. It's Richard. It's not guaranteed McDaniel's returning. Nothing's guaranteed. I think it's about the way they've been playing these past 2 weeks. Maybe 30%, 40% he returns. Yeah, McDaniel's not the reason for this game. I put the reason for this game being so close more on Tua, but McDaniel's made some dumb decisions in this game. Abandoning the run in some instances, 12 men in the field on offense, wasting timeouts. You know, he's still doing those things, but yeah, no, this isn't McDaniel's fault. When you are running the ball, you need smart, more efficient play from your quarterback. Now would be a perfect time to sit Tua and see if Ewers can step in, avoid the really stupid mistakes, hit the ones. Well, Ewers is the emergency. He's inactive, so you ain't gonna see him. 1st and 10. They're gonna hand this ball off to Jalen Wright for about a yard, maybe 2. Second and 8 from our own 7. In the shotgun, running back to his right is Achan. Dropping back to pass. Pressure, rolling out. Takes off running. Slides. Gains a 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Was McDaniel in the huddle on the 12-man penalty, Dougley? It's called discipline, and it's called making sure the right players are out there by your offensive head coach. So, you know, kind of on the head coach there, Carla. You know, that's football 101, though. But I don't know any football, so what do I know? 3rd and 4 from their own 10, dropping back to pass. Tua hits Dulcich over the middle, gets it to the 30. Who would you replace McDaniel with? It depends on who's available. There might be some good coaches available at the end of the year. We'll see. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Hits Waddle. There we go. Got a Waddle signing. About a 15-yard play. I think this is where the offense starts to get clicking. You might see the march down the field. 2 minutes left in the third. We're on our own 45 in the pistol. Julian Hill in motion. Devon Achane gains 2. I don't think Gruden comes to Miami just because of what happened with those emails. Because the whole thing with the emails isn't the fact that it wasn't said. It's the fact that it was his private emails were shown. So what he said in the emails, he said. And I don't think Stephen Ross wants that type of head coach. 2nd and 9 from their own 46 in the shotgun. Play action. Going to dump it off to Malik. Malik fighting, man. Malik fights, but he has about 2. Someone's supposed to have run off the field, Dougie. Does the coach supposed to count the men every play? You're supposed to make sure that the right guys are on the field. Isn't that the head coaching duty, Carla? Kind of hard to do that when you're also being the offensive coordinator. 6-string passion with the 5er. Thoughts on Shula from the Rams as a head coach? Great defensive mind. Hold on to a drop him back to a sack. There's a flag. Might be on the defense. Good defensive mind and smart enough to find a proficient offensive coordinator. I don't know. You know, we always talk about a quarterback coming in and being under the shadow of illegal formation. Never mind. Being under the shadow of Dan Marino. Just imagine if Shula comes in and the shadow he'll be under of his grandfather. Fourth and 11. I'm going to punt it. Don't worry, fans too will make sure he throws the game right away. He's the worst quarterback under pressure I've ever seen in my life. Obvious dumpster fire that will continue to wave. I will agree with that recently. I wouldn't say throughout his career. But recently, yes, he's not good under pressure. He used to be good under pressure. Not anymore. Bring Doug Peterson back to Miami. I wonder if Miami will switch Jonah back to his natural position after the draft next season. They should. Hey Doug, have you seen Tua's full name? I said Tua's full name back when we drafted him. So if you want to hear me say his full name, I think you look up like Welcome to Miami Tour or something like that when we drafted him. I said his entire name. 1st and 10 from their own 12 in the single back formation. I'm going to hand this ball off. Neal gets about 6. Not good, one-arm bandit. Not good. We got off to a big lead. Our offense is stalled completely, and the defense is holding on for dear life. And we're in the 4th quarter. Man, I had the chain on for the whole first half, Songs of Hope. And we didn't score except for once in the first half. Has nothing to do with that chain. Unless you're talking about the field goals. I need touchdowns. Field goals can kick rocks. Yeah, I agree, Laura. Yeah, I think McDaniel is one of, if not the best offensive minds in the NFL right now. But when it comes to being a head coach, he needs to learn more. And it's like, do you want to take the chance of waiting for him to learn on the job, or do you want to bring someone in who's got experience? I'm not a Tua basher, but he looks awful, inaccurate, and indecisive between Achane and O-line. This is what we have today. Yes, I agree. would be a much better. McDaniel would be so much better with a better quarterback. Again, he got the head coaching job because of him hitching himself to Tua. If he came in that interview and didn't say, I could fix Tua, Tua's my guy, and all that stuff, which he still says, he still backs Tua to no extent, he wouldn't have gotten the head coaching job. Christopher with the tour says McDaniel can't run a team. So, he's going to live and die by that. Just like, Brian Flores live and die by drafting Tua. Your coaching career all depends on your quarterback. That's why McDermott is still the head coach of the Buffalo Bills, is because he has Josh Allen. Any other coach consistently losing and not making it to the Super Bowl after so many years and years and years of promise, tell me they don't get fired. I agree with that, Carla. I agree with that. 12 men in the huddle could be on the players and the coaches, primarily the offensive coordinator. I actually agree with that. I'll give you that one. I'll agree with that. But here's the thing, too. Well, I'll tell you, Carla. See, we're having a constructive conversation. See how this works? Going to hand the ball off, gain of 3. But I will say this as well. By the time the play call gets in, there's not a lot of time left for the assessment of who's in the huddle, which has kind of also been a problem. But I agree with what you said, Carla. It was good. 3rd and 2 from their own 20. Dropping back. There you go, Chubb. Bradley Chubb gets a sack. He actually blew through 2 blockers, too. There you go, Bradley. He went through the tackle and then the guard to get him. Catches at the 43. We're going to get the ball about the 47. 40. Oh, you said 46. I thought it was 47. One yard away, Achan, from having 1,000 on the season. You're not breaking my walls down, W. It's not happening. Good try. What walls am I trying to break down, Carla? I don't know what you mean by that. 1st and 10 from their own 47. I was right. It wasn't 46. Play action here. Tua rolling out. Did he just throw an interception? Hit the ground. That might be an interception. I think that was an interception. I think it bounces off his arms, and I think his hands are under the ball. I think that's an interception. Why are we throwing the ball? Like, why are not... Of course, with the fiver, I got a Chubb full sacks. I mean a sack for Chubbs. Oh, wait. Why aren't we running the ball? They might say it's inconclusive. I think that's an interception, but we'll see. Yeah, it might not be good enough, not enough evidence to overturn. Incomplete. Ay, 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 ay. Every time you go on here, the AI says viewers are frustrated with how he's playing. Ah! 2nd and 10 in the shotgun, dropping back. 2 pass. Hit Waddle over the middle. Down to about the 32. Why are we throwing the ball? Why are we throwing the ball? $12:30 left in the game. From their 31.5. Single back formation. Now they run the ball. There you go, Achane. There you go, Achane. 1,000 yards for Achane, baby. First and 10 from their 21. And I hand the ball off again to Achane. Achane bouncing it to the outside. Achane gain of 9 on that one. Yeah, 100% Matt King. It is raining too. Second and 1 from the 12. And I hand this ball off. Achane got the first. Peel slowly. First 1,000 yards for Achane. Christopher with the tour says Waller now. How come you can't show the time of what's left in the game? Because how would I put it? How would I put it up there? I'm going to work on it, but I got to figure out how I get it up there. Dropping back to pass from Tua. Tua looking all the time in the world. Out of bounds. Tried to hit Waller. He was out of bounds. Why is he floating these passes? 2nd and 10 from the 10. In the hand. Oh, nope. Keeping it himself. Rolling out. Throws it away. 1st and 10 from the 10. We throw it twice. Ah! Oh, God. Make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense why Mike McDaniel throws the ball 2 times. 1st and 10 from the 10. Make it make sense. Somebody. Make it make sense. 3rd and 10 from the 10. Ollie's in there. Dropping back to pass. Tua gets sacked. I'm speechless. JYG with the tour says quadruple reverse psychologically for Mike. Oh my God. I don't get it, man. Christopher with the tour says lots of game left. I just don't get it. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. You throw the ball 3 times. Devon Achane just breaks 1,000 yards on the season, and you don't run the ball. Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm dumb like everyone thinks I am. Devon Achane, 19 carries for 119 yards, 6.3 yards per average, 0 rushes on that play, 1st and 10 from the 10. Where's Carla, who thinks I'm dumb as a bag of rocks and defends Mike McDaniel at every turn? Don't disagree, Doug, but Tua needs to do better with his throws. 1,000%. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And this is what you as a head coach / offensive coordinator need to do. All game, Tua's throws have been inconsistent and bad. Why are you going to rely on that on the 10-yard line? You know what I'm saying? Matthew King with the tour, they won't predict what isn't working. That is true. Bobby with the tour says, I guess the run was working too well. Mike is being Mike. He runs what doesn't work and gives up on what works. And that is why it's time to move on from Mike McDaniel. Right there. What you said. Idiocracy. This group should have a direct line to the sideline to text in phone call play calls. Man, if we were playing any other team, like we were playing the Eagles, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Jaguars, we'd be losing right now. 1st and 10, rolling out to his right. Hits 83 for a gain of about 6 or 7. That was McDaniel, an offensive genius again, Doug. Can you remind me, please? 2023. That's why. Wow. Rams are losing 31-28. It's the 4 strong influence on a weak mind. Oh, a run here for the first down. Thank God we're up by 11. We're up by 2 scores. Yeah, play action here. Shuck running on his own. Slides. Gain of about 6. Who has the ball? My bad. My bad. I was too busy dumbfounded by the play calling. Oh, they called a timeout too. They lost the challenge. I forgot to take their timeout away. Stadium half empty. Wow. And I play action here. Tipped at the line. Cameron Good got his hand on it. We winning, but still complaining. Oh my God. Yep. Because we're barely winning against a very bad team. Perspective. Jets are beating the Dolphins next week. It's not out of the realm of possibility. 3rd and 4. From their own 44 in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Has time. Hits the first down. Hits 83. Is 83 a tight end or is he a receiver? I appreciate you, Kenneth. Is Johnson a tight end or a receiver? Does anyone know? I don't feel like looking it up. And I trust you guys. From the 50, dropping back to pass. Hits 15. Breaks a tackle. Gets the first down. Tight end? Thank you, guys. I'm going to stand up. My legs hurt. Oh, I've been sitting too long. He's a guard? I trusted you, Corey. I trusted you. Oh. Mika is down. That ain't good. That ain't good. Bobby with the 5 said, how does Ross justify keeping McDaniel when he doesn't seem to learn from on experience? Bobby, that's my thoughts exactly. It looks like it's his shoulder. Mika's shoulder. He's going like this. He's like jiggling his arm. It's the all-line excuse used for Tua. Run blocking and pass blocking is 2 different things. Now, Tua's been playing bad this year, so I'm not even going to say that. But I will say run blocking and pass blocking are 2 different things. Also, we play 6 offensive linemen now. So that does help when you have 6 offensive linemen out there on some run games. 1st and 10 from the Dolphins 40. Shotgun, running back to his left. Dropping back to pass. They send pressure. He just throws the ball away. Not one holding call. One of the coaches of the Saints is not happy about something. Second and 10 from the Dolphins 40, dropping back to pass. Quick screen here. It's got some blocking and about 2-yard gain. The W is all that matters. I agree. It's not a pretty W, but it'll be a W. No high draft picks is what matters. It's not where you pick, it's who you pick. 3rd and 8 from the Dolphins 38. Making some changes. Better hurry up, man. Your play clock is down to 3, 2. Shuck. Incomplete. Try to hit Tipton. Overthrow him. He wants a penalty. Ain't no penalty. We need to draft another Zach Thomas. Maybe a little taller. Not knocking Zach, but maybe a little taller. Oh, they're trying a 55-yard field goal. I don't think he makes it. First career field goal attempt. Yeah, he ain't making this. His first ever career attempt, 56 yards from the right hash mark. He ain't making this. I was wrong. I was wrong. First over the fiver. Excuse me. I believe you have my stapler. It's red. I swear, I'm going to burn this down. Why is my desk in the closet? You still have my stapler. Is that Office Space? I love that movie. It's a good movie. New GM can make a big difference. New head coach, good too. Where you pick matters, obviously, being dismissive of this fact is weird. Not really. You could be picking in top 5. Hey, we picked number 3. We traded up and we took Deion Jordan. Does it really matter where you pick? The Jets picked number 3 and they took Zach Wilson. Should I go down the laundry list? Number 1 overall pick, Jamarcus Russell. Should we just keep going? It's not about where you pick. It's about who you pick. Like, look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They got Patrick Mahomes. And they had to trade up for him. Like, it's, again, the Eagles consistently picking bottom of the first. And consistently good, getting good players. It's not about where you pick. It's about who you pick. Got to be a good talent evaluator. Yes, Howard. Agree with that. Tom Brady was the 7th round, Mike. You're listening to exceptions. I could do the exact same flawed logic. Not really, man. Not really. When you have Garrett, that's all you need. And I thought Tom was a 6th. Could have swore he was a 7th. You guys might be right. Brady was 6th. How old is Charlie Smythe? Smith, not Smythe. There's no E. Ryan Leaf. Exactly, Antonio. Touchback. Get at the 35. So you already for a 5-yard. 5 throw in a row. The Panthers won? Jets losing by a touchdown. Yeah, Panthers are up 3, and they got 2 minutes left, and they got the ball. 1st and 10. They're going to hand this ball off to Achane, who gains about 6. Yep, I agree, Scott. I don't want to say it would set us back a decade, but yeah, no, I agree. 2nd and 4. When we traded Phillips to Philly, we should have made them draft for us. That's the stipulation. You send us a 3rd, but you make the pick. 2nd and 4 from our own 41. Pitch to the right. Achane gets the 1st down and more. We're going to have the ball at the 49. Brady also walked in all-pro that ran the ball through a million screens. Hell of a Hall of Fame everywhere. 5 minutes left in the game. Up by 8. We just got to get in a field goal range. Pretty much will seal the game if we can at least get a field goal out of this. From the 48, single back formation. Ollie's back there. Play action. Actually gets the pass. Dulcich makes the catch. They need to bring him back, man. Oh, I keep forgetting to change it. Sorry, guys. Nice catch from Dulcich. Dulcich? Yeah, that's how you say his name. Oh, it was a bad pass. Well, he had pressure in his face. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. 2nd and 7. From their 49 now. Strong formation. Going to run it to the right. Achane gets stopped. It's going to be about 3rd and 4. Approximately 80% of NFL Hall of Famers were picked in rounds 1 to 3. You were saying? Okay. Were they picked in the top 5? That stat does not discourage from what I said about it's who you pick, not where you pick. Again, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying by that. 3rd and 4. Drop him back. Tua got pressure on him. Tua takes off. That's a 1st down unless they give him. See, let me explain it's not where you pick, it's who you pick. You ready for this? Miami Dolphins traded up with the Oakland Raiders at the time in that draft. When they traded up, I thought they were going to take Lane Johnson. Because to me, Lane Johnson should have been the pick. What they end up doing is they take Deion Jordan. It's not where you pick, it's who you pick. You see what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down now? Fourth and 1. Yep, they got Brunskill in there. They got Ollie Gordon in there. They got Julian Hill in there. Alec Ingold's in there. Run heavy formation. Now you're moving the goalpost. Give me a second. I got to call this. I'll read your comment. 4th and 1. They are handing it off. Stop for a loss. Jesus Christmas. Okay, back to your comment. Now you're moving the goalpost. Now it's top 5. My point is there's nuances. Get it yet? No, I get it. I think you're not understanding what I'm saying. And it all started by somebody saying we need a top pick or we're losing high picks. Again, my point to that is we've had top picks. It's not about where you pick. It's about who you pick. So yes, I'm not moving a goalpost. I never said anything different through this whole conversation. This whole conversation, I've consistently said the same thing. So there's no moving goalpost. I choose you, Pikachu. But I see where you're coming from. 3 minutes left in the game. Saints have 1 timeout. Let me change the timeouts. Dropping back to pass. Rolling out to his right. Throws the ball away. Dolphin defense is playing much better. Much better. Mika's still out there too. Thank God. Second and 10 from their own 45. Shotgun running back to the left. First down to Vele. Sorry, butchered that. 2:43. Clock is ticking. They have 1 timeout. That's plenty of time, though. They're on the Dolphins 43 now, dropping back to pass. Incomplete. Holding on the offense. Bobby with the tour says, is there a worse coach combo in the NFL? Yeah. Panthers beat the Rams? Wow. Yeah, holding on the offense. Why do people still call our coach McDaniels? I don't know. Jets are in the red zone. 1st and 20 from their own 47 now in the shotgun. Running back to his left. Dropping back to pass. Dumps it off to 14. It's going to be 2nd and long. For some reason, I am not nervous. I really think the Dolphins are going to win this game. I think it shouldn't be this close, but I just the Saints offense isn't playing great. Dump it down to Neal. Neal gets forward. It's going to be about 3rd and 6, give or take. 2-minute warning. Rip everyone's pick'em league. Tell me about it, man. I did horrible. I 0-4 over the Thursday, Friday games. I should be nervous. I'm just not. I think the defense is playing well enough, and the Saints offense, you know, the multiple times I've seen Shuck just throw the ball away. I don't know. If Chan requests a trade, I would understand. Minimum 2nd I'm taking for him, though. Scoregami. Classic Dolphins. Whole team sucks except for Achan. Andy with the ball. 2 minutes left. Score to win. Stanley, thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Oh, wow. These are losing to Houston. Jets Falcons tie game. Interesting, interesting. Bucks beating Cardinals and in the red zone. Game's pretty much over. Puka Nacua only got me 10 points. I think I'm going to lose my fantasy game. We'll see. I didn't get enough fantasy points. If it wasn't for Tua, we would be up by 35. I agree with that. Jets Falcons was the hard pick for me. Yeah, right? It really was. I honestly don't remember who I picked. I think I picked the Falcons. But that was a difficult pick. We forgot they have Waddle. Miami hasn't scored a touchdown since the first quarter. 2 minutes left from the Dolphins 40. It's 3rd and 6. Dropping back. Wide open. Olave down to the Dolphins 22. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass here to 14. Gets it down to the 14-yard line of the Dolphins. They're hurrying up. It's a minute 30 left in this game. On the 15-yard line of the Dolphins, it's 2nd and 2 in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Throws it up. Wow. What a throw and catch. Wow. I'll be nervous when if they get the 2-point conversion. Wow. All right, this is the game. They don't get this. They got to get it onside. Going for 2. False start. I was nervous at the coin toss. Fuaga. He was the one who got called for holding, too. You of all people should know better with this team. Anything is possible. They are the worst. All right, they're on the 7 now. In the shotgun. This is for the game. Intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick returning it. 4-2. Told you I wasn't nervous. Told you I wasn't nervous. Up by 6 now. Not 6. 4. Told you I wasn't nervous. Minka Fitzpatrick, baby. Now they got to do the onside kick. They don't get that, game over. He's winded. That's 2 points, Doug. Do you feel like you just don't care? Is that why you weren't nervous? I'd say a little bit, maybe a combination. I just, from watching the game and how much the Saints were struggling to move the ball, I just was like, I feel like the defense is just going to make a stop. Chris said, I'll admit, I was nervous. 21-17. Yep. They didn't get the 2-point conversion. The Dolphins returned it for a 2-point. So here's the onside kick. He's literally has the ball perched on the side of the tee. Call a timeout. Barely beat New Orleans is the W we think it is. I'm going to talk about that. Second in scoring. Crazy to struggle at home versus this team. They average 15 points a game. So they're right on par for what they normally do per season. So a pick 2 doesn't have the same ring to it. No. Dan Dolphin with the 2-er said, the Finns going to make the Saints the Aints. All right, here we go. They got it. They got it. Wow. McDaniel's out here wearing tortoise shell glasses. They got it. Why did no one touch the ball? What are they doing? Oh, they're saying he grabbed it before the 10 yards. They're going to review it. So that might be the Dolphins ball. It might be game. I'm not going to send the tweet I was going to send. You might have got it before the 10 yards. It's close. It's very close. Yeah, no. He touched that before 10. Yep. That's Dolphins ball. Yeah, he like touches it at like the half. He has to go to the 45. He touches it at the like 44 and a half. He touches it like that close to the. Yeah. Like the half-yard mark. It was so close to being the 10-yard mark. It's going to be Dolphins ball. I don't know what Westbrook Akine is doing. Get on the ball, man. He pulled a Cam Newton. Did you see that? He was like, whoop. No, that ball didn't move. Jay with the 2 says, hey, Oos, do you think we will sign Pitts? What? It's New Orleans ball. Wow. They're saying it grazed Good's calf. They got the ball on their own 44. Down by 4. Dropping back to pass. Cross across the middle to the 45 is Olave.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Dumps it off to the running back. They're going to call a timeout. Stay up 3 a.m. with the 20. We should have blew this team out, but I'm happy with the win. Game's still going on. 46 seconds and counting. Dropping back to pass. Goes for it deep. Oh, he almost caught that, Olave. Holy crap, holy. He almost caught that. Third and 1. No, I'm not nervous. They need a touchdown. They got to get in the end zone. I'm not nervous. Third and 1. In the shotgun, running back to his left. Dropping back to pass. Incomplete. 4th and 1. Game's on the line right here. Both teams obviously have 1 timeout, as you can see by my new scoreboard. $35 seconds. 4th and 1. QB sneak. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. Nope. That's Dolphins ball. Game over. Who calls a QB sneak on 4th and 1 with the game on the line? That was a bad call by Kellen Moore. Dolphins win. Dolphins win. Very, very close. Very close. 4th and 1, and you call a QB sneak. And if you get the QB sneak, You then have to proceed to get up, spike the ball, or call a timeout, but then you're wasting a timeout. You still need a touchdown. That was a dumb call. Hey, Dolphins snuck away with the W. We'll take W's all day, every day. They were trying to be QB sneaky. I appreciate everyone hanging out. 1,300 of you in here. Be sure to hit that like button before you get out of here. You all are amazing. I'm going to do the post game. And then tomorrow I have a video. Tuesday we'll break down the film. Wednesday preview. All that good stuff. Got the W. We got the win. Ugly win. Again, back-to-back ugly wins against bad teams. What does that say about the Dolphins? But we'll see. We'll see how this pans out for the Dolphins. Love you all. Thank you all for hanging out, supporting the channel. I will see you in like 15 minutes. Like usual, stay classy.